Guys, it's Nat and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are building Valency 2302. This is a Victorian home. It's not super like Victorian. It's just, I think it's just the right amount. And it's mostly Victorian because of that little deck piece that you'll see we'll put in. It has a porch that goes like halfway around the house, not all the way around the house. I will be doing one of those builds though, don't worry. It's going to be a beach house and it's going to be like 3 stories or something. I built that house actually in The Sims 3 and I love it so much, and it's summer, so I thought I would recreate it in The Sims 4. So yeah, that's going to be happening when I get back from vacation. I am leaving on the 26th. Today's the 23rd. So yeah, and I built this house the night that Seasons came out. So it came out the 22nd. I built it at midnight on the 21st. And I spent like 4 or 5 hours building this house. I really went all out. And I had 3 hours of footage that I beefed down to 41 minutes. It was originally 20 minutes. However, and that was 8 times the speed. But for some odd reason, when I recorded this voiceover last night and edited in and was going to upload it this morning, when I was looking over it, because I always like to look over it before I upload, and this is the reason why, it started getting really laggy in some spots when I was building. And the only way it fixed that was if I put the speed down to 4x instead of 8x, which is what I normally build at because I take forever to build homes in The Sims. I don't know why. But yeah, because some people are like, oh yeah, I finished this build in like an hour. I'm like, what? So, and even though I draw all my houses out first on graphing paper, because I love architecture and I used to want to be an architect, so I took these classes, and so I know how to draw blueprints. I just do really basic ones like with the paper and pencil, not like online. So I draw out all my houses, so I know how I want everything, but you know, sometimes it doesn't always translate over perfectly. And then it just takes me a while. I don't know why, it just does. So, but yeah, so we're building this house for my Sims 4 Seasons Let's Play. I'm super excited for it. So yeah, it's gonna be really excited. Also, I have been waiting for Seasons to come out since I was basically born. No, I'm kidding. Since The Sims 4, the base game came out, I'd been waiting for Seasons. So this is really exciting. Also, my birthday is tomorrow. On the 24th, and this came out on the 22nd, so what a great birthday present. Best money spent. So yeah, I'm really excited to start this Let's Play, and don't worry, I'm gonna be pre-recording episodes these next couple days while I'm still in town. I just had such an issue with this that I haven't been able to record yet, so I haven't even played the game yet. I've just been building in it, and so far I love most of the objects that came with it. There's a fireplace and a bookshelf that I'm not a fan of. I like the bookshelf. You'll see whenever we start furnishing, I'll point it out, but it's too high for small walls, and I don't know. It just made me upset. So we put it somewhere else, and I'll show that later on. So yeah, how are you guys? It's been a while since I uploaded. My last upload was Riverdale, that diner, which I loved. I also had problems with that. Oh my god. But yeah, so anyways, here we are doing the roofing. I put in that, what is that even called? Like a pitch, I guess. And then we do that, and then we end up carrying that all the way to the back to give the back roof a little bit of dimension because it was just kind of straight. I didn't like that. And then we're just editing the size because when I was doing the roof, I was like, wow, that piece is just really wide. It's too big. So we end up making it a little bit smaller, and that more fits our size. Plus, you know, what would we do with all that space and what will be the living room, you know? So here should be where I bring back that roof section. Yeah, we bring it back. So the family going to be living in this, their last name is Caldo. I can't pronounce it very well. It's an Italian word. It means hot, because it is season, so I wanted to go with kind of weathery names. Sorry, my blueprint, it's 2 stories, right? So I have my graph paper, and then on top of it, I have trace paper so I could do the second story. So that's what this is. Wow, I could be an ASMR artist. Just kidding. Okay. So we have a dog named Snowdrop. We have a mom and dad, a child, and a toddler. So, and their last names are Calzo. And I named this Valency 2302 because it's a Victorian house, right? So I wanted a name that started with a V. So I thought Veronica, Victoria, and I was like, oh, those are kind of basics for Victorian houses. And so I named it, I was going to name it Valence, like valence electrons in chemistry. And then, because you guys know, I was a chem minor until I just recently switched to nursing. Biology was my major. And I just felt like that was too sciencey. So I thought valency, we add a Y, and it sounds like not as sciencey, but still pretty darn sciencey, but it's fine. Is sciencey even a word, or am I just sounding like an idiot? I don't know. Okay. Moving on. So 2302, the numbers behind that. Normally, I just pick random numbers when I name my houses because I like them to have a name and then a 4-digit number. But that was one of the class numbers for one of my chemistries I took. So I thought that was a nice touch. But yeah, so here we are just doing the windows. I love the windows that came with seasons. I'm just going to tell you guys, I love everything in this pack besides that fireplace, and I'm a little upset about the bookshelf, but it's really pretty, so I'll probably get over it. But the windows are just beautiful. I like the white with the black accents. White with black accents, anything. Cars, oh my god. Cars look amazing. These windows look amazing, and it just gives it a nice touch. However, I do wish that the door, there was an option for the door to have black accents, but I understand, I guess that would have been too much. So, and then I started having problems with the roofing, but I did chop that out when I edited it out because it was just too long. That was what half of the 3 hours was. No, I'm kidding. But it was really long and kind of painful to watch me try and figure it out. So, as roof problems always are. My gosh, they like stick through the walls and then you have to redo everything, and it's just a pain. Just a pain, but we made it through. So this house ended up being like around 152,000 simoleons. So I definitely went crazy. This isn't a starter home. In the Let's Play, we're going to say that one of the parents' grandmothers gave them her estate or whatever. So, yeah. I can't wait for you guys to see this. This is one of the builds I'm most proud of. I put so much time and effort into this one, and I think it really came out well. So, yeah. We're just putting in windows. And, what I want to start doing, is vlogs. I think that'd be cool because it adds a little diversity to my channel other than just like The Sims and gaming, because then I can bring you guys along with my daily activities, my life. So I was thinking whenever we have a milestone in subscribers, I could do like a day in my life, or if I'm not really doing much that day, I'll condense it to a week in my life and just like show you snippets from throughout the week of me going places and doing things, because most of the day I just sit and play The Sims. Sometimes I go shopping. However, I've spent a lot of money the past couple days getting ready for my trip, buying swimsuits, because of course freshman 15 hit me hard. It was about like freshman 20. So I didn't fit into any of my swimsuits. So I had to buy all new ones, and that was just painful. Just painful. I don't really like swimsuit shopping. And see, look here, it's like lagging for no reason. Why? I don't know. It was doing that. And so I tried to fix it as best as I could, and of course we still had that little mishap. But at this point, like, I've been working on editing this for the past 2 days. So please don't kill me, but I just want to be done. Look, I don't understand. Why does it do that? What the heck? And then it just fixes itself. What? So, sorry about that. That's so annoying. But I've been trying to fix it for so long, and I just want to get this video out and upload it so I can start recording that Let's Play for you guys. And it's just a mess. So just ignore that part. Or be angry with me that I have no idea why it's doing this. I do want to upgrade my video software, though. I'm just using iMovie because I don't have a job, and I honestly didn't want to ask my parents for $20 a month to get Photoshop and Adobe, what is it? Adobe, the video editing software from Adobe. So, oh yeah, we put that gate in. You saw me have troubles with it, and I guess now we're back to lagging. For whatever reason, I don't know, but here we are doing the pass, and now it's fine. Oh, this is a mess. Hopefully, I can figure it out, and this doesn't happen again. But I'm tired of messing with this video, guys. I'm sorry. I'm exhausted, and I just want to film the Let's Play, so we're just going to leave it. It'll be fine. It's only in those 2 parts. Hopefully, it's not in the rest. And I'm trying to figure out what bushes to put in front of these windows. And we ended up putting on these little, like, I don't know what those are called. They're not shutters. They're not bays either. They're just coverings, I guess. And we put in some planting boxes. And then I was like, oh, I don't like how that looks. So then we go with that thing right there from Romantic Garden, which I love. I love putting that on my houses. I think it adds so much color to the house, and it looks great under or above the windows. And then I try and add in those darn bushes again before I realize it's just not working out, like, at all. And I'd also like to point out that the lagging was not my game, because when I recorded it, it was fine. Like, when I was editing stuff out, because I did have 3 hours of footage, it was fine. There was no lag like this. So I have no idea where it came from. Maybe it's just my MacBook. I have no idea. But anyways, we're doing some landscaping. This is about the only landscaping you'll see me do. In a minute here, we'll cut and all the landscaping will be done, because landscaping takes me the longest out of everything. So I don't like to have you guys watch me do it, just because, first of all, my videos would be longer than 40 minutes. And I think 40 minutes is definitely pushing it for a speed build. I probably should have made this in parts, but ow, I just hit my hand so hard. Sorry if I just broke your eardrums. So yeah, and then I'm going to put a couple bushes here, some ferns, and then we'll cut and everything will be done. I was thinking maybe I could do, like, I'll have a house built and then I'll show you how I would do the landscaping. I don't know if that's something that you guys would like to see, so just let me know in the comments down below if that's something you'd like to see. Landscaping is my favorite. I think there's a lot that you can do, and landscaping really does make or break your house. That's why starter homes to me are a little cringy, because you can't really do much landscaping with them. So they just look kind of plain. But I guess, I mean, it is a starter home. It's not supposed to look glorious. But here we are building the greenhouse. Super excited to build this. The mother of the Let's Play is going to be have the flower arranging skill and have her own garden and stuff. And that's what's going to be housed in here. And I wanted to do that honeycomb one, but I just felt it was a little too modern for the Victorian. So yeah, here we are glitching again, or lagging. And look, there's all the flower beds done up front there. We're just gonna do a little bit more landscaping under here and some on the sides. Oh, and we're done. The pool is all done. Everything is done. And then I felt the pool looked a little too open in the back there, so I wanted to put this fencing, just to make it seem a little, because I don't like putting fencing in the back of your lot. I like it to be open, but I felt the pool needed a little bit of fencing in the back, so we definitely do that. Sorry guys, my mouth gets really dry when I talk for, so far we're at 14 minutes. We still have another 27. So yeah, here we are just putting in the flower arranging table. I love the yellow. And then we put up these little succulent, are those even succulents or flowers? I'm not entirely sure. However, they are they look very dark in game and on here too. I don't know why. Then we just put up those plants from Dine Out, and here we are putting in a bees. What is it called actually? I don't even know. A chamber, a bee house. We'll just go with the bee house. So yeah. Now we're just fixing some lights, and I'm trying to decide if I want these. I thought they looked really nice and industrial. However, I wanted the greenhouse to be a little bit more friendly, so we just go with these regular lights that I normally put in the bathroom or the kitchen. I call them saucer lights. And I just scale them down because they are a little big. So, and here we're just fixing the placement of the door because I wanted it to be a straight shot to the flower arrangement table. But that didn't really work out because it is in between two lines. I don't know. So we actually leave it like that. Keep it a little bit more symmetrical there. And now what are we doing? Still fixing it. Oh, I think we actually end up just putting it back. We're adding flooring in there. And see, they just turned really dark all of a sudden. I have no idea why. And now we should be putting, so now we're going to decide the flooring for the house, and we're going to get into furnishing the house. We do go with that darker, those darker floorboards from the vampire pack. I really like the way those turned out. It looks good, and it looks old-timey-ish, so I think it goes very well with the Victorian style that we go for. And I do, this is the only bathroom that doesn't have the black and white tiles. I figure they just upgraded the downstairs bathroom because that is the bathroom that guests use, and they wanted it to look nicer. And now we're just getting some furniture out, and we're about to do the deck here in just a second. I'm looking like at all the new stuff, and I was fangirling in this moment hardcore. I was like, oh my gosh, there's just so much stuff and I can't wait. I was so excited. And I do like the new little house lights that go on the wall. Those look very nice. I do like my classic ones though, but those look good for this build. And I really wanted to put that little base seat. I just think, I don't know, it just didn't look good to me. But I do want to build a house where we can actually use those because we have a whole bunch now and I've never used them. So definitely maybe put it in a starter home or something. And we end up moving these chairs. I just think it didn't look right. So we end up moving them against the railing and kind of going with the flow there. And we're going to get rid of these two chairs on the right here and put in a long couch. Because more seating, I guess if you're like having parties, that was my thought process, is more seating. So, and then we're going to recolor those. I actually love these outdoor seats. I use them in probably every build that has a patio or a deck. I think they just look so nice and elegant. And it would be nice if we had more, but we don't really need more, if that makes any sense. Also, if you hear any ruffling, that is my dog. I have a pillow under my desk for him because both of my dogs, when I'm sitting here at the computer, like to sit underneath the desk, like at my feet. So I put a pillow down for them so they'd have like something comfortable to lay on. But also sometimes they ruffle up against the cords back there. So that's what that noise was, if you heard it. So yeah, and now, oh, and I love these like coat hanger organizer mudroom things. I think we could create a really pretty mudroom with that. It's just gorgeous. However, you know, in Texas, we don't really have mudrooms. Unlike up north. Well, I guess because y'all have like snow and stuff and that's more messy, but like in Texas, we have mud, like actual mud, especially if you don't live in the suburbs. Like, my best friend, she lives kind of out, I don't want to say out in the middle of nowhere because like it's definitely starting to populate over there, but I live in the suburbs of a big city here in Texas, so of course I don't really see much mud. But her house, she lives kind of out in the middle of nowhere. Her neighborhood, there's maybe like 5 houses in it versus I have like maybe 100 and some houses in my neighborhood. So they see mud a lot, but they don't have a mud room. And they have dirty shoes, dirty boots, and they ride 4-wheelers and go mudding and stuff. And I'm like, why don't we have mud rooms? Like, some in the country, you need them the most because you have these muddy things, these muddy coats and jackets and stuff. But I don't know, we just don't have them. Also, these decals that came with seasons are super cute, super, super cute. We do decorate the house for autumn or Harvest Fest, but mostly, I guess Harvest Fest and autumn are the same thing. So I guess we're just going to say autumn. We decorate it for autumn, and then when Spooky Day comes, I'm going to change out a lot of the decals and stuff to be Spooky Day themed. We do put a Spooky Day carpet in the back You'll see me do that in a little bit. We're adding doors and arches and stuff. And upstairs. Sorry, I had to burp. So we do add in the flooring, and you'll see me add in, oh, maybe not. Okay. Well, here we are. So we decorated that front spot, and we do end up switching that picture of the cherry blossom for it's not, I don't know how to describe it, but the multi-paneled picture that came with seasons that I live for. So, and this is the bookshelf I'm talking about. You see how it goes above the walls there? I thought it would be fine. Then later on we go upstairs and it's blocking the stairs, and I was like, ugh, how annoying. So we do end up moving it, but we're going to decorate it first, of course. I like how it has all these holes, and actually a lot of stuff fit in it. So we do put in a little pumpkin there who looks like it's that one emoji. You guys know which one I'm talking about, but that looks like an emoji there. And I know a bowling pin is so random, but I like placing them in my builds. Don't ask. And then we're just trying to put some cookbooks on here, and they just didn't really line up well. So we ended up putting that little stack of CDs, and I think, yeah, we're going to put in a little dog sculpture here, and it has spots because, hint hint, the dog that we use in our Let's Play does have spots and looks very similar to that little chromatic, what is it called? Not really sure. That little sculpture. And there you see we do the Spooky Day carpet there. And when it is Spooky Day, we'll change the front carpet as well. But we just keep it autumn for now. And now we are doing what is this called? The Office. I'm like, oh, dang it. I'm blanking on what it's called. We go for a navy blue on the walls because I feel like it kind of makes it intimidating. So if anybody were to come sit in the office, they'd be a little intimidated, which is what you want when you're a businessman, right? Don't you want to seem kind of intimidating? I don't know. Whatever. I guess to like make deals go. Who knows? I remember this one episode of The Office. Love that show, by the way. Where this Italian guy comes in trying to sell Michael some, what was it, office insurance, and he's like, oh, you'll never know, it might burn down. And then Michael and Dwight like start freaking out, and Jim is gone, so Jim can't be like, guys, don't worry. And it just turns into this big fiasco. And then because he has a name similar to the mob families, one of the mob families, so they start freaking out. It's a good episode, definitely one of my favorite episodes. And they like think that he's like intimidating him this whole time, and the Italian guy plays dumb. Yeah. Anyway, so back to the build, I guess. I went on my little The Office rant. We change out earlier, if you had saw, there was a red little umbrella above the table, and then I saw this umbrella that came with seasons, and I felt as if we had to use it, and I of course went with orange for autumn. And what I'm going to do throughout this Let's Play is a lot of this stuff I'm just going to recolor to be for Christmas, or I guess Winterfest, or for Love Day, or for the other holidays. I'm just going to recolor it. That way we don't spend money time and time again on redecorating the house when we can simply just recolor. So that's why in this build I did decorate it for for autumn. And so if you download this from the gallery, you can either take those pieces out or just color change them to whatever season your game is in. So that was kind of my thought process behind that. I put in those bookshelves that I love from Parenthood, and I also really like this little accent table down here. I like the fact that it has those glass squares. I think it looks really nice. Not too modern, not too old-timey, just perfect. And we put those greeting cards. I love, oh my god. I'm going to say I love again. I really enjoy these greeting cards, and if you actually zoom in on them and kind of look from them from the side, they have like kind of scribble scrabble in them as if someone had written in them and sent them to the house. We placed a thermostat there, which I'm really excited to mess with, and we're putting curtains. I also really enjoy, instead of saying love, I say enjoy. I also really enjoy the curtains that came with. I'm not a big curtain person, nor do I really put them in any of my builds, any of my houses. I don't know. I think curtains look really good in children's rooms. I just don't think they look good all around the house, you know? So, but I do place them around the house in some parts. I think the curtains look really good. I will probably overuse these curtains. If I put curtains in a room, I'll probably be using these. But I will say we are getting more of a curtain selection, so maybe I'll get into the curtain gang. Who knows? And I also, one thing looking back, I really don't like that runner rug there in the foyer. Not my favorite. I'll probably recolor that when we start the Let's Play. And I'm trying to figure out where to put this cute duck. Another thing I do in my builds is I put in a duck. I didn't do it in the commercial build. See, this is the fireplace I'm talking about. Ew. Just ew. The runner on top of that is just purple. Really? Come on. Not a good color. I don't like it. I like the garland. And then look, you change it to blue and it just looks worse. I just really don't like it at all. I think it looks awful. And the chimney, not the chimney, what am I talking about? The fireplace that came with that free holiday pack that we got a while ago, I didn't like either, nor do I use. We end up switching it out, yeah, for this one that came with the vampire pack that I actually really like. And I used that one opposed to the other ones that were available just because it's a Victorian home. So I wanted to add in little parts that were kind of old style, or that would have been in the house before these people came in and renovated it. So that's why we went with more of an older looking fireplace. Also, it's still elegant and looks really great in the living room. And I love this rug. I don't know what shape it is, like kidney bean or whatever, but it looks great. And it can be very modern. And here we changed the doggy bed to have spots. Hint, hint, because our dog has spots. So I wanted it to match the dog. And here I messed up the house somehow. My game has been super, super glitchy ever since that update came out. I honestly really regret updating it, to be honest. Not that I really had a choice because it automatically updates, but I just hope they fix that by the time I come back, because when you paint the walls or do the floors, it lags so bad. Just terrible. So yeah, and I really also, the coffee table can also be super modern, if depending on what color swatch you pick. But I think it looks nice. And then we will recolor the box to be autumn as well. I like the new mailbox. I think it's really nice that they gave us a lot of things to decorate with, because I know a big thing is holidays and stuff, and I think they gave us adequate amount to decorate with. Not too much, not too little. Literally, to me, the perfect amount. I can go crazy with it, and I really like these things here. I don't know what to call them, like hanging things, but they are so cute. I really like the leaves. They look good. And I think I'm trying to find something for that corner there because it looks a little bare. Yeah, we put in that bookshelf, which actually, sorry, I'm yawning. Normally I do my voice, so I'll build throughout the day, right? Then I'll do my voiceovers at night and I'll edit it in, and then I'll upload in the morning and do like my final edits in the morning and then upload. So I'm not used to doing a voiceover this early in the morning. I say this early as it is about to be 12 o'clock in the afternoon, but yeah, so that's why I yawned. Normally at night though, I'd be having like silent burps because I just drank too much soda. So I guess yawning is more appreciated, although my burps are usually silent anyway, so it's not like you guys really notice, except for when I say, oh, excuse me, you know. So here we are doing the laundry room. One reason why I put in a laundry room is because I feel like, I don't know, I've really been playing, I know this sounds so bad, but I've really been playing The Sims 3. I don't know why, I've just kind of had a funk with The Sims 4, and I've really just been building and not playing in it. So, and it's been kind of upsetting for me because The Sims 3, I used to be able to play for hours on end. And recently I have been playing it for hours on end. Like, I'll wake up do my little morning routine. Usually I get going playing The Sims at like 11 unless I got up a little bit earlier. Oh, I am so sorry. I thought I muted my computer. Unless I get up a little earlier, I'll start playing around 10 or something, and then I'll just play all day. And that's what I used to do in middle school, and like The Sims 3 is my game, will always be my game. I love The Sims 4, but The Sims 3 just is, you know, it's my baby. And I'm sure when, you know, The Sims 5 comes out, I'll be obsessed with The Sims 4, you know? But I started playing on The Sims 3. I know a lot of YouTubers have been playing since The Sims 1. However, I have not been alive for that long. Not calling them old, I'm young. Like, I was born in 1999, you know? So I'm 19 tomorrow, so definitely. Nor did I have a good computer to play with when I was, so I think The Sims 1 came out in like 2000. I was 1 in 2000, so obviously I didn't know anything about it. But in like 6th grade, I found out about The Sims, and I have just been full force since. I'm now a sophomore in college, so it's been a while. So yeah, also that's one of the reasons why I wanted to start making YouTube videos for The Sims, because I just love it, and I think it'd be cool to kind of share my builds with other people and how I play my game. However, I will say I do play my game pretty traditional, except for when I get in the mood to really stir up some drama. But back to why I build a laundry room. The Seasons, I feel, is kind of like parenthood. It's a family pack, you know? You have children in it so they can experience the spooky day that I think, is there trick-or-treating? Do we know? I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out in my Let's Play. So I just feel as if it's a family pack, like similar to parenthood and toddler stuff. So I feel like we should have a family to play with. Instead of like a single sim, and then they date around and finally find someone, and by that time it's already summer again, you know? Like, we've already gone through a year. So I felt a laundry room, you know, every family home has a laundry room. So I felt as if it was important to add it. Also, I made a bigger laundry room than I normally do, so I really kind of got to deck it out with a lot of the decorations that came with Laundry Day, which that is also another one of my favorite. Laundry Day is probably one of my favorite stuff packs, my favorite game pack. We already know Jungle Adventures, and I think Parenthood would also be a close competitor for Jungle Adventures. Now, my favorite expansion pack, we all know The Seasons. I freaked out about it when I found out it was coming 2 days before my birthday. However, I was a little disappointed because I am leaving for vacation, so I don't really have much time to play, but that is okay. So yeah, so the house is really coming together now. We do that little plate that's orange. And while I'm looking through objects that we have had, also the grid will turn off in a second. I always turn on the grid when I'm doing kitchens, just because I want it to line up and everything. And also, you see the dining room is already done. Did that off camera as well, because again, 3 hours of footage. Yeah. This video is long enough as it is. So we're doing the kitchen here. Yeah, and I just do those orange bar stools and put some flowers up. We're trying to figure out what flowers I actually want to put on the countertop there. Let's see. Oh, there we go. So yeah, the kitchen and dining room are done. Basically, the entire first floor is done, and now we're going to go upstairs. So upstairs, all you see is me doing the... Oh, and I really like that too that I placed there. You're only going to see me do the master bed and the master bath. The rest I do off camera. I do off camera, but it is in the screenshots you can see the toddler and the child's room, which will kind of give you an idea as to their gender. And I'll go ahead and spoil it. Well, actually, no, you can find out for yourself. So, here we go with the Seasons bed. Can we just talk about this bed? Wow, gorgeous. And I really like the bedside tables, how they have that kind of metal pattern on the side. And this lantern, I live for. This is one of my favorite objects that came. That little lantern with the bow on it, just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And I like these little I like these little paper lanterns as well. They look very nice, and they add a little bit more just decoration pizzazz. Again, I go crazy with the decorations. I love the decorations that came with. And so yeah, so I really pimped out this house. And again, this is one of my favorite builds I have done to this day. I've built a lot of houses in The Sims, so for me to say that is a really big deal. Hopefully you guys like it as well. So yeah, and if you do want me to do a landscaping video, how I landscape my houses, please let me know in the comments down below, and I will get that going for you guys as soon as I get home from vacation. And now we're doing the dresser. I realized I put that also downstairs in the dining room, and I didn't realize it doesn't look like a dresser, so I thought it looked like a good little accent table. But so if it bothers you that it's down there, just remove it. And my gallery name is Natalie, Natalie, C, the letter C, as in cat, C442, which I will put in the description below, and that way you can find my tag, and you will find all my other houses that I have built, either before I had a YouTube channel or while I've had a YouTube channel. So check it out. And when I upload this to the gallery, which is why I haven't uploaded it to the gallery yet, I will include a link to this video as well. So if you came from the gallery, hello, my name is Natalie. But I go by Nat on this channel. So yeah, so see, I've had problems with the bookshelf, and it just goes fine there because above there it's just that like wardrobe thing, so it doesn't really, I wasn't really upset if my Sims couldn't use it. And we do end up using this that came, I believe, with laundry day, and I do leave it open because, like I said, there's a ton of things to collect in the game just as is. There also is just a ton of reward items you get, so I thought that I'd leave it open because I was having this as kind of a family pack. I felt as if, like, when your kids do like their school projects, maybe you can put it in the bookshelf and stuff like that. So that's kind of what I went with there. And now we're just I'm trying to figure out what to put in that section. Well, I put in that little fish tank, which I think I do end up removing. Yeah, and I put this fireplace from the pets. Oh, do I love this fireplace. Beautiful. I actually used this fireplace in one of my first builds on YouTube. I love that build to this day. That was a good build. But here we are putting a little seating area again. My question is, mind you, my parents don't have a seating area in their master bed, and I don't have a seating area in my room because I just have a regular room. I guess my seating area would be considered my desk, but I mean, I don't think we could fit a couch. Well, we could actually fit a couch where this desk is, but why have a couch when I can have a computer, So, what do you use? My question is, what do you use seating rooms in your master bed for? Like, do you actually sit in it, or is it just for decoration? Please let me know also in the comments. Like, I'm honest, I'm genuinely curious because I've toured houses. I've gone to open houses and stuff, and there have been seating rooms in the master bed, and I'm like, do you sit there and read a book there, or like, what do you do? Can someone just please let me know? I am like genuinely curious. So we're just going to put some knickknacks on the dresser here just to make it a little bit more lived in, and we do put that gnome on the flamingo. I actually really think that that's so cute. And I put that little airplane there. You guys know how bad I want to be a pilot. So bad. I would choose being a pilot over a nurse any day. But however, my heart, well, I don't know, because I love being a doctor, being a nurse, a lot. And I really enjoy helping people. But I also really like flying planes. So I don't know. It's rough. But for now, I'm going to school for nursing. I'll let you guys know. You guys will definitely be some of the first to know if I end up changing. Because I'll have to be like, okay, guys, I'm not going to be able to really post any videos because I'm going to be having to get all my flight times in, But here we are just decorating the master bath. I understand it's really dark here, and I'm so sorry I didn't put in a light sooner. But right now, I'm just looking for a little towel thing. There we go, we found it. To go above the bath. And now we finally put in a light. The shower that came with Seasons also, I really enjoy. I love the subway tiles. Makes it look very nice. And subway tiles, I think, are still a trend. But anyways, here we are into screenshots. Here's the front of the house, the side with all the landscaping done. Here's the backyard and the greenhouse. Here's just a shot of the greenhouse. And when I was taking screenshots, it's autumn, but it started snowing. I guess we had mysterious weather. So, yeah. Alrighty, guys. I will let you enjoy the rest of the screenshots. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave me a comment again about the landscaping and what you use a seating area for in a master bed. I'm still curious. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have an awesome, fantastic, wonderful day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.